avoids the harem pitfall that sometimes comes with isekai.
Oh god,
we never talked about
Why does every isekai have
I don't
to
know
have
how
a
we didn't talk
harem?
about that.
Well, okay, backing up. And so the reason why I'll get into why isekais will have to have harem in a second here, because Realist Hero brought this up in an acceptable way. But backing up for a second to that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Pause.
There's maybe
Wait,
a
I'm not
little
gonna let
bit
you
of
back up.
there's a little bit of harem. I'll get to that in a second. Slime has a little bit of harem in it because it's the fighting between the Cyclopses and the one friend, but it avoids that pitfall entirely pretty much because, for the most part, it's a non-human main character. Now, getting to the reason why a harem is technically necessary in some cases,
It's an escapist.
I'm going to go back to what was said in Another World with my cell phone and also in Realist Hero. In history, polygamy has been legal, okay? And the reason why in Realist Hero that point is pointed out, and he's like, no, I don't want to do this. And then it's pointed out, it's like, no, with noble houses, this is actually okay to either have multiple wives or multiple husbands, because in medieval times, it was not guaranteed that the mother was going to live through childbirth or that the father would live to actually get with that stuff. So in that kind of sense of harem, it's one of those, it's a necessary plot device. In the sense of some of the other stuff where it's like SAO turns into harem, it's kind of like one of those, that's fan pandering.
I'm about to say, that whole thing is an excuse just to have the harem.
You are using historical realism with the company's need to sell anime by the use of fan service.
Yes, for the most part it is fan service, but there is one or two isekais out there that do have it listed. Like I said, Realist Hero, it's in there for that purpose.
I hate to agree with him on that one. That one at least does it well, where he's extremely reluctant to do it and does not want to do it. And it's one of those, he's worn down into accepting it, but it's one of those, as he says, but person A is first wife, first queen, is the person who gets the love and devotion. The other ones are mainly political.
And I would say that's probably why the other isekais try to do that, and that might be their original reasoning, but then it just turns into fan service.
Yeah.
I see.
What time period was this? Because a lot of European kingdoms were still under the whole Christian church, one man and one woman, to the point where it's even a big thing where one of the kings, split off from that just so he could divorce his wife and have multiple other women.
But I'm going to kill this line of thought for a second and go, Noah, you've had enough time to think about this. What's your favorite isekai